Good morning, everyone. Well, today marks 6 years for me since I've been sober, since I quit drinking, since I quit smoking, and I remember everything like it was yesterday. I remember the night before when I did drink, and I remember my niece was here and two friends, and I had a 24 pack of smokes. And when they went to bed, I didn't go to bed. I remember sitting outside 9 o'clock that morning by myself, and my son-in-law was going to the shed and he was yelling at me to go to bed, and I didn't listen. Not till about an hour later I finally crashed, and when I woke up 5 o'clock that evening, all my kids were sitting at the table playing Monopoly. The two older girls that I have, Monique and Faith, looked after my two youngest, and I remember them looking at me like, Mom, what did you do? Like, they felt so sorry for me, and I could see that hurt in their eyes, seeing me hungover, sick. I was crying, and I didn't want to live that life anymore because I drank about every 2 days, and I hid it. I hid it from family, I hid it from friends. I used to drink a lot, and I used to hide beer cans all over my house, even in my basement. Every closet probably had beer hidden. That's how bad my life was getting, and I didn't care about nothing. I didn't care. I remember hurting my family. I remember trying to borrow money, begging them for money, even $5 to buy a King can. I was getting to my lowest, and I remember my friend used to come talk with me, and I remember my house was upside down, and I remember taking fits, and I remember throwing a Christmas tree once, and my friend was sitting with me, asked me, where do you see yourself in 5 years, Melinda? Are you going to be still drinking? Are you going to keep hurting your family? So that last night I drank. When I woke up and saw the look in my kids' eyes, I came into my kitchen and I cried. And I phoned my friend Herb, and he was a Christian man. And I told him, help me, please. I'm so sick of living this life. I don't want to be a drunk anymore. I don't want to hurt my kids anymore or my family. And right then and there, he's like, let's do the sinner's prayer together. So we did. And he's like, do you give yourself fully to the Lord? Do you give your heart to the Lord? And I said, yes, I do. And since then, never drank, never smoked. And when I was saying the sinner's prayer, I felt something, and I was crying. And I remember going to my kids and I told them, I said, okay, I quit drinking, I quit smoking.